What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Goshen's Games. I am Goshen, and thank you very much for joining me today. Today is Friday. Hallelujah. No work tomorrow and this weekend. I don't work on the weekends. And today being Friday, just random video. So I figured might as well just throw Dokkan Battle up here and let's just talk for a little bit. Why not, right? There's a lot of things going on in Dokkan Battle on the JP side now. They released a Intelligence Gogeta and Strength Janemba for the, I think it was a 2-year anniversary. Or no, I'm sorry, not 2-year anniversary. For the 150 million downloads in Japan. So that's what's going on over there. Here in Global, we have the tournament that should be coming up because we have Bulma's event going on to collect support items. So that's something to look forward to is the tournament. I was hoping the tournament would be here today, but it looks like it's probably going to be next week. Usually Bulma comes a week before the tournament shows up, because you can see right here it says get prepared for the world tournament now. So this runs until Tuesday, so most likely we'll have the tournament either next Thursday or Friday. So like I said, this is just going to be like just a whatever video, nothing really special. I'm not really showcasing anything in particular. My game just froze, and of course it's gonna crash on me. But yeah, I'm not showcasing anything in particular today. This is just a whatever type of video. There's a couple things I'd like to discuss. I was thinking about Resident Evil lately, and there's always a lot of discussion that a lot of people think Resident Evil 6 is what ruined the franchise. Obviously Resident Evil 7 redeemed it. But a lot of people say Resident Evil 6 ruined the franchise. I say it was actually Resident Evil 5. Resident Evil 6 was trying to bring it back from 5, in my opinion. Part 5 was just an all-out shoot fest. And that's one way they actually ruined the character of Chris Redfield, who I never really liked to begin with anyways. But yeah, Part 5 just like really did it in. There's a couple factors into it. It's like I said, it feels like you're playing a Call of Duty game in Part 5. The other thing is you have Wesker, right? Wesker is like one of the most badass villains to ever show his face in the badassery of evil villains. And he dies so easy. I don't understand it. Like in every game, he's just like, he escapes death and he's just like beyond human level. And you go in Part 5 and you face off against him and you just like kill him so easy. It's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous, and it pisses me off, and the fact that he died so easy. So those are the two biggest things, the two biggest flaws in Resident Evil 5, and why for me Resident Evil 5 really ruined the franchise and put it on that downward spiral that it started going on to. Part 6, you could have done Part 6 without, to be honest, you could have done Part 6 without having Chris's story in there, okay? You could have, like, shown Chris in some movie scenes or whatever, but to be fair, that entire storyline with Chris, you should have just chucked it out the window, okay? Because that storyline with Chris deviated so much, or took the focus away from the horror that Leon's story was actually building. Because if you watch the trailers for Resident Evil 6, what they were showing was Leon's story. Because Leon's story had more of the horror elements. It was darker. It brought the zombies back. It did so much good in that game. Ada's story as well. Ada's story did a very good job too. Then you had Jake and Sherry's story, which, to be fair, wasn't horrible. It wasn't as bad as Chris's story was. Chris's story, again, was all action. You're playing Call of Duty in a Resident Evil game. That's what it was. And so, that, to me, adding Chris's story into that was just really bad. That was a really bad choice. And that's a lot of where the criticism actually comes from in Resident Evil 6. It's that element that they took from Part 5 and they put it in Part 6, and they just continued on with that whole shoot 'em up Call of Duty fest. Because in all honesty, the main story is not Chris. It's Leon, Ada, and Sherry. If you left Chris out with his partner, I don't even remember his name, because spoiler alert, which who cares, he dies at the end. Not Chris, I wish, but that to me, Resident Evil 6 would have been so much better if they took that out and added more to Leon's story and made it more of a focal point in the storyline. So that's my thoughts on it. That's a little rant I went on. I apologize for that. It's just something that I feel needs to be said, because a lot of people put 6 down so hard when they really shouldn't. It's not that horrible of a game. Like I said, if they would have taken out Chris's story and added more time and length to Leon's story and added more depth into that story, it would have been so much better. But they didn't. They opted to throw in Chris there, who, they got to stop throwing him in games, man. They really do. Spoiler alert for those who haven't finished Part 7 yet. Chris Redfield shows up at the end of Part 7. I don't like it because, again, they're throwing him in everything and they need to just lay off Chris. Okay? There's better characters than Chris. Just stop using him so much. Alright? I'm okay with using Leon a lot because I actually like Leon's character. I'm okay with Claire. I'm okay. I love Jill. Jill's my favorite character. You have Barry. Barry's a good character. Carlos. You have who else you have? You have Rebecca Chambers. Rebecca Chambers would be a great addition into the games. Again, I mean, we haven't seen her since Resident Evil 0. So that's something that they need to bring things back that are worth bringing back. I'm tired of seeing Chris. I'm tired of it. You had Chris in Resident Evil 1, Chris in Code Veronica, you had Chris in Resident Evil 5, you had Chris in Revelations, and then you have Chris now showing up, making a cameo at the end of Part 7, and again Chris in Part 6, and then you have Chris making a cameo in Part 7, who he's going to get his own DLC for. So it's why? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Just give us other characters. Stop force feeding us Chris. And I don't care if you change him up a little bit, because now he's working for Umbrella, and it's a rebranded Umbrella because it's a blue logo now. I don't care. I mean, if that's the case, fine, but still, I don't care. Stop force feeding Chris on me. I don't want to see it anymore. Give me other characters. Give me other characters. I love the fact that Ethan's a new character in Part 7. That's awesome. I love the fact that in Part 6 they gave us Sherry. I love that. And Jake, who is Wesker's son, again, spoiler alert, I love that. But again, they're force feeding us Chris. I don't like him. I don't like him. He's a very poor character. He has no character development whatsoever. I mean, he had that jump from Code Veronica to Part 5, where now he's all jacked up and stuff, and then now they brought him back down to being normal human proportions in Part 7. But still, I'm so tired of Chris. I really am. But anyways, that's my little rant there. I apologize for the rant. It's a sore subject to me, as just as much as putting Doomsday in Superman movies and shows when he doesn't belong there yet. That's another rant for another day. And if you saw the collaboration I did with News to Astonish, you'd see me ranting on that for a bit there too, because that's a sore subject for me. I mean, Doomsday's one of my favorite villains because he's just so he's just badass. He beat Superman, So it's he's a cool villain. He really is. And then his backstory, when you get into his backstory, it's even cooler. But it's just one of those things. It's they force feed us these things, and they want to rush things into it, and it really shouldn't. Oh crap! I'm just noticing now. Frieza, he's gonna super me, and this is gonna hurt. Do I have? I don't even think I have anything to block him with. Oh. Alright, let me do this. I wasn't even paying attention. I'm here I want to pick Frieza, and it'll be a quick fight, and I forget he supers, and he hits really hard when he supers. So anyways, here's something else. I'm going to be doing a live stream later tonight. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering there. I don't know. I have a bit of a headache. I was in the hospital last night, or yesterday, and I was supposed to be doing an anime review yesterday, which I didn't get a chance to do it, again, because I was in the hospital. So Some videos I pre-record, other ones I do the same day. It just depends on how much time I have. Thank you. And so I didn't have the time to do it yesterday. But I'm gonna be doing a live stream tonight. I'm gonna be doing a live stream on Persona 4 or 5. I'm sorry, Persona 5. I'm gonna hook up my PS4 in this room here, and that way I can go ahead and bring that to you. So that way you can just see, like, if you haven't played Persona 5 or you're curious about it, go ahead and check it out with me while I do it. While we do it live, we're doing it live. And we can just talk about random things. If you stumble into the channel, just say hi, type in hi, and I'll respond back to you. Maybe we could talk a little bit about different things. What kind of anime you guys like to watch? What kind of video games you like to play? Maybe you can make some recommendations to me. If I haven't played them, I'll play them and I'll do a review on them. Whatever. Sorry, my muscles are sore too because I've been sick. Whatever we can discuss. That way we get a good conversation going, and I can get to know you guys, and you guys get to know me a little bit more. I think the anime I was going to review today was going to be Dot Hack, or yesterday was going to be Dot Hack, so I'll probably throw that in another video. I'll put something together maybe for tomorrow or Sunday or something. Sorry, I got a headache. I have a sinus infection, and that it's messing with my vision and my head. So that's what I was planning on doing, was doing a review on Dot Hack, because then next week I'm planning on doing a review on Sword Art Online, and then I can compare the two because they're very similar animes, very similar games. Or well, at least the first season of Sword Art Online, anyways, is very similar to Dot Hack. So and the Dot Hack franchise, if you haven't played it, it's massive. I do have to warn you. The way that the games, or the way that everything ties in, you have the first series of Dot Hack, and then after the first series, then the ending of that links into the games, the original 4 games, and those are long games to play. I'm not gonna lie on that. So you have those 4 games, and then after those 4 games, then you have another anime, which is I think it was Twilight, because the first anime I believe is Dusk, and you have Bracelet of Twilight, and then from there, then you have Dot Hack GU, the anime, because the anime comes first, and then after Dot Hack GU, then comes Dot Hack GU the games, which is 3 games, and then you have another game that we never got, which was Dot Hack Link. So I do have to also warn you that the Dot Hack games are rather expensive. If you ever plan on collecting those, they became very, very highly sought after collectible items, especially Dot Hack Quarantine. The reason why Dot Hack Quarantine, which is volume 4 on the original ones, the reason why that one's so expensive is because they actually did a limited number release on that. I don't know why they did it that way, but they did. And Dot Hack Quarantine goes anywhere between like $80 to $100 for a complete edition of the game. So the case with the manual, the game, and then the anime disc that came with it as well. So yeah, that's something that it's really, like I said, it's really sought after. And then you have on the Dot Hack GU games, those games are also very, very sought after. The first game still holds a value around like $50, something like that. That again was a limited number release. The exact numbers, we don't know how many they released, but they did, like, it was like a short print out release of the game. So the other thing too is the last game of the Dot Hack GU series. So they did it weird, right? You have the first game of the Dot Hack GU and the last game of the Dot Hack GU series, where they were both limited production, and so that put up the value like tremendously. So I don't know why they did it that way. They just did, which kind of sucks. But whatever. Not if you have the money and you want to play those games, they're good games. They're just long. You know, like I said, I have my Dokkan battle playing in the background. I'm not really showcasing anything. I'm just playing it. You know, I've ran all the events. I don't need the medals. I'm just farming them anyways, just to have them. I mean, I could use them to awaken another set of LR androids. That way I can combine them, get the level 20 super attacks. So I guess that's something, you know, I could do. But I'm not in a rush to do it. I already have an LR android with level 10 super attack, so that's fine. I'm actually more focused. If I'm going to do anything with those, I'm more focused on opening up their potential paths. So I'm trying to pull extra LR. I'm trying to pull extra LR androids from the friend summons, and that way I can use those to open the paths on them. But you know, it is what it is. I mean, I'm waiting for the tournament. Another thing is, the Vegito Blue banner and the Rose banner go away this weekend. If you haven't summoned on them and you haven't decided if you want to or not, it's your last chance this weekend to do it. They go away, and when they go away, those banners are not going to come back. I mean, the units will come back. We'll see them in different banners, but the banner themselves won't come back. Some banners do come back. This is one of them that don't. Or that doesn't. That don't. This is one of them that don't. So, you know, if you want to summon on them, they're good banners to summon on because they have plenty of god leads, and they have a lot of good units that you can get from them. You know, obviously the blue banner you'll get heroes, the rose banner you'll get villains. So that, you know, that's something to keep in mind how you want to build. Like on the Vegito Blue banner, you'll get Super Vegito, you can get Super Gogeta, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, Kaioken Blue Goku, Blue Goku. I mean, there's just a lot of units you can get on that. And then on the Rose banner, you can get Buhan, you can get Omega Shenron, Sin Shenron, Janemba. You know, who I don't have. I don't have Janemba, and I don't have Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Makes me want to pull on this banner one more time. I'm not going to. I'm holding off. I'm not going to. I'm saving my stones. I have my stones in my gift box just because I'm saving them. Wow, no key whatsoever. But yeah, so I'm saving them up because I want to save up for the Zamasu banner when it comes. And I know I've said that in a couple of videos already, but it's coming. You know, it's not the next banner. The next banner is Cell, but it's coming. And when it comes, I want to be able to summon on that banner, because I don't know if we're gonna get a special sale or anything for that. Probably not. I mean, unless there's like a celebration or something. But I don't see us getting I don't see us getting a special sale on it, because we're getting the Super Saiyan 4 banners pretty soon, and we'll probably get a sale on that for the Dragon Stones because of the I believe that would be the anniversary, the 1.5-year anniversary or something like that. Something like that, I don't remember. But it is the anniversary banners, and because they're the anniversary banners, that's why we are getting the special treatment on them. I really want to just kill this Broly, and I can't do it unless I get my supers off. So, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be streaming today. I'm gonna be streaming on YouTube. I have my Twitter set up. I prefer streaming on YouTube. It just seems to go a little bit clearer. Actually, no, it's pretty even on both. But, ooh, Broly event's quick. Broly event, if you crit on him, if you reduce his defense, it's a quick event. I tried doing a video on Broly event one time, and it was so fast, I was just like, well, damn, I don't know what else to do. But anyways, you know, just go ahead and, you know, hang out with me tonight on YouTube, and we'll go ahead and do some live streaming just for a little fun. I mean, I can't do too much right now because, you know, like I said, my head hurts. I'm not feeling so well. You know, This is just a random video for random Fridays. So anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and finish off Broly here. And we will, I guess, finish off the video. If I'll get some crits, I'll finish him off. Oh, well, you know, the minute I say that, I get a crit, but not the kind I want. I want a crit on a super right now. Am I going to do it after I say I want a crit? No, of course he's not. Of course he's not. Maybe I'll get a stun. I'll be okay with a stun. Stun? I can't tell right now. Did I get a stun? I didn't get a stun. That's alright. Here's the thing about fighting Broly. So I might as well talk about the Broly event. So here's the thing about fighting Broly. You have specific units that do bonus damage to him. Like these two right here. The Goku and the Trunks. They do bonus damage to him because of their passive. The other thing is Blazing Battle. If you link them Blazing Battle, then you'll do bonus damage as well. Like I mentioned, crit bypasses it. Or if you reduce defense. I'm gonna split them up because, let me see, 5. No, I'm not gonna. Oh, crap. I screwed up. See, that's what happens when I'm not paying attention. So yeah, you get Blazing Battle bypasses Broly's defense, and then if you reduce his defense with like Omega Shenron, who greatly reduces defense, then if you hit him twice with that, then his barrier is shattered. It's gone. The other thing to keep in mind is Omega Shenron, when he greatly reduces defense, it lasts for 3 turns. I thought it lasts for 2 turns, but no, it lasts for 3 turns. So it's easy to stack them and keep them stacked. But I have to get supers, right? Or else it doesn't work. So right now his defense is lowered, but I don't think it's the same. I think it's being lowered by something else. Unless like I hit him now and it'll bypass it, but I won't know until that happens. So we'll find out right now. Let's see here. No, that was just a regular lower defense at the moment. So okay, so now I should be good. If I super him again with another Omega, his defense will be broken completely. So hopefully that'll be the case. And I have a little fly hopping around here. Alright, so let's see if I can super with my Omega here. Oh, I should be able to because Goten did me a favor and did me a huge solid and changed those key orbs for me. Thank you, Goten. You are a scholar among men. Not really, he's pretty stupid. But I mean, I guess he's a kid, so nah, he takes after Goku. He's pretty stupid. Look at that Omega doing all that damage because I bypassed his barrier. So I should finish him off here. Probably with Goku. No, he's too weak. That's alright. He's done. He's done. This event's done. This is a quick event. It used to be really hard. I used to do it with double Vegito leads. Super Vegito leads. And then throw the rest of the Blazing Battle units in between. Actually, I didn't have the Goku or Goten at the time. I just had this Trunks. And I had the Blazing Battle links. So that's how I used to do it back in the day. But now I just toss Omega, 2 Omegas, throw in the other units, good to go, done deal, end of story, end of game, GG, game over, later Broly. So anyways, like I said, this was a quick rant, just a little fun talk, discussion, whatever, and ooh, almost 1,000,000 damage. And so if you like this video, and if you like Beast here, although this movie sucked. Anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Do me a favor and subscribe down below if you haven't done so already. And I will see you, hopefully, in my live stream a little later on today. Thank you very much for watching this video, and you guys have a wonderful day.